In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on March 6, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Brooklyn Nets versus Boston Celtics. It's a battle of teams from the Atlantic Division on the hardwood up in Beantown. The Brooklyn Nets are on the road as they make the trip to face the Boston Celtics Sunday afternoon. Brooklyn finds itself well underachieving compared to what was expected of them before the season began. Since then, Irving has been unable to play at home. Durant has missed a big chunk of the season with injuries, and Harden was traded to Philadelphia at the trade deadline. Whether this team puts things together down the stretch remains to be seen. Boston has been white hot of late with 15 wins in their last 18 games, including a pair of one-sided whippings of the Nets in Brooklyn last month. Irving and Durant will both be on the floor for the Nets here, but with the spiral the team has been in, you have to fade them here. The Nets will again be without Ben Simmons and Joe Harris, while Seth Curry is listed as day-to-day, while the Celtics have listed Jaylen Brown as questionable for this one as they continue to monitor his ankle sprain. The Nets need a win to get their season back on track, but I don't think this confident Celtics team, who have quietly been one of the hottest teams in the league. This should be a close game. Tottenham has another big game and spurs the Celtics to a home victory. So Boston Celtics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Brooklyn is 19th in the NBA in points allowed at 111.6 per game and is a solid 11th in scoring with an average of 110.6 points per game. The total has finished over in 9 of Brooklyn's last 12 and in 5 of the last 6 that the Nets have played on the road. The total has finished over in 6 of the last 7 games at Boston has hosted Brooklyn. And in 6 of Boston's last 7 games overall, Brooklyn has seen the under hit in 37 of their 64 games, with 2 pushes. On the year, the Nets are 11th in the league in tempo with 98.9 possessions per game. They have seen the over hit in 7 of their last 10 games coming into this contest. Boston has seen the under go 35 to 28 to 2 in their 65 games on the year, though they have seen the over post a 5 to 1 to 1 mark in their last 7 matchups. Coming into Saturday night, the Celtics are just 24th in tempo with 96.6 possessions a night this season. We've seen the over hit in 6 of the last 7 meetings, including all 3 matchups this season, with Durant and Irving likely to take the floor along with Tottenham and possibly Brown. Look for this one to wind up over the mark as well. So over the projected total is our full game total pick. Phoenix Suns versus Milwaukee Bucks. It's a rematch of last season's NBA Finals on the parquet floor up in Cream City. The Phoenix Suns are on the road as they travel to face the Milwaukee Bucks Sunday afternoon. Looking at the adjusted net rating provided by Dunks and Threes, the Suns are leading the NBA with a plus 7.3 rating, while the Bucks are 9th in the sport with a plus 2.7 rating thus far. Free throw shooting is critical in these games, and Milwaukee is shooting 77.4% as a whole, while Phoenix is shooting 79.4%. As a team, the Suns are going to be shorthanded once again as Cam Johnson, Devin Booker, and Chris Paul are all out, while the Bucks are still without Brook Lopez and Wesley Matthews. The Suns have continued to win without their starting backcourt, and they would have taken so much confidence from their comeback win over the Knicks on Friday, but it's going to be tough to replicate that effort against the Bucks, who are just about at full strength for this one. I think the Bucks get the win at home behind big games from Antetokounmpo and Holiday, but I like the Suns to hang around long enough to get the cover. With Devin Booker potentially being able to play here, that will do wonders, but this Suns team is talented enough to keep the game close either way. So Phoenix Suns to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams are playing at a faster pace this year, as Phoenix is 9th in basketball with 99.3 possessions per 48 minutes, while Milwaukee is 5th in the NBA with 99.9 possessions per 48 minutes per game. These offenses are scoring at an incredible rate recently, as the Bucks are averaging 122.7 points in their previous 3 games, while the Suns are scoring 115 points in their last 5 games. Both teams are also shooting well from deep this year, as Phoenix is shooting 36.3% from 3, while Milwaukee is shooting 36.2%. Phoenix comes in having seen the under hit in 31 of their 63 games this season, with 1 push. The Suns are 9th in the league in pace as they average 99.4 possessions per game on the year. Phoenix enters this one with 9 overs in their last 13 games. Milwaukee has seen the under hit in 32 of their 64 games this season as their offense has struggled with so many key pieces missing time already this year. However, things have trended up of late with the team recording 14 overs in their last 20 games. The Bucks are 8th in the league in tempo with 99.6 possessions per game, and they are improving offensively. We saw 238 points in the first meeting, and with the Bucks firing on all cylinders, this one winds up over the number as well. So over the projected total is our full game total pick. Indiana Pacers versus Washington Wizards. The Indiana Pacers will travel on the road to Capital One Arena on Sunday afternoon for an Eastern Conference showdown against the Washington Wizards. Looking at the adjusted net ratings provided by Dunks and Threes, the Pacers are 21st in the NBA with a -2.3 rating, while the Wizards are 23rd in basketball with a -2.5 rating. A major difference as of late has been on the defensive end, as Washington is allowing 120.5 points in their previous 4 games, while Indiana is giving up 112.8 points in that same stretch of games. The Pacers don't have much to play for at this point in this season. On the other hand, Washington comes into this matchup in a battle for the final play-in spot in the East. However, with Kristaps Porzingis returning to the floor and making his debut in Washington, the Wizards might need some time to get acclimated to playing with their new teammate. That should leave some added value on Indiana, which has alternated wins and losses in each of its last 7 games. The Pacers are going to be shorthanded again as TJ Warren and Miles Turner are still out, while Lance Stephenson, Goga Bitadze, and Chris Duarte are all questionable for this one. The Wizards are without Bradley Beal for the rest of the season, and Vernon Carey Jr. is listed as day-to-day. But the good news is that Kristaps Porzingis is expected to debut in this one. You couldn't bet on either team with much confidence these days, but the Wizards look good in their narrow loss to the Hawks on Friday, and I think they will be buoyed by the addition of Porzingis into the lineup. The Pacers should have no trouble controlling the game and covering the spread on the road. Indiana Pacers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. These teams play at a more methodical pace than the rest of the league, as Indiana is 20th in the NBA with 97.7 possessions per 48 minutes, while Washington is 23rd in the league with 97 possessions per 48 minutes. Offensively as of late, the Pacers are scoring 110.3 points in their last 3 games, while the Wizards are averaging 105.3 points in that same stretch. Washington already ranks 23rd in the NBA in adjusted pace and 27th in average possession length on offense so far this season. With Porzingis set to take the floor on Sunday, it's very possible that Washington could operate at an even slower tempo in this game. Meanwhile, Indiana ranks 20th in the league in both of those categories, which bodes well for a slow-paced game here. Neither of these two teams is an offensive beast. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.